Point of Rocks, Maryland. It's where the CSX Old Main Line, which goes to Baltimore, separates from the CSX Metropolitan Subdivision, which goes to Washington, D.C. This is a beautiful old station, unfortunately in a state of disrepair. It has been owned by CSX for many years. It is on the National Historical Registry of Historic Places, but unfortunately lots of broken windows, boards in there, and just a beautiful old station. The sun is going the wrong direction, so I'm not sure how well you can see that. Waiting for some trains today, but we have some track maintenance going on, so I'm not sure we're going to see anything. Generally, there's quite a few trains coming through here. All my signals are showing red. This is also a stop for the MARC train, the Maryland Area Rail Commuter. It is also, Amtrak comes through here but does not stop, so lots of action here at Point of Rocks. So we'll just wait a little bit to see if something shows up. Okay, on my scanner app, because I left my scanner at home in Florida, just heard CSX clear East Brunswick, which is west of here, which means we should be having a train coming probably in about 15 to 20 minutes. We'll be coming down the track going towards, I imagine it's probably going to take the Metropolitan Subdivision, since they've got the Old Main Line pretty much blocked from their maintenance of way. We'll see what they do, so let's stick around, see what's coming. Here we go, CSX 799. I did not catch the prefix as the scanner feed is really garbled. And the defect detector said 3 axles. We know that's a picture. Maybe that was a different defect detector. Not sure. Coming in at a low speed. Obviously you get your maintenance of way workers there on the track. I believe he is going down the Metropolitan Subdivision. Let's wait and see where it takes him right now. Alright, so far he has not switched tracks, so I don't know which way he's going. There's one more choice. Right here. Which way do you think he's going? He is headed down the Old Main Line. Oh, headed towards Baltimore. Probably going to be shipped out to Baltimore Harbor. And we are right next to the Point of Rocks station. Coal cars are full of coal. Not sure if you can see it on the camera or not. Triple DPU, and they are all working. Impressive. Helpers years ago. You'd see the helpers come back to Brunswick. Now just choosing DPUs all the way to Baltimore, I assume. These are great old windows on this train station. Just so beautiful. See the sun pretty much at 12 o'clock right now. Hopefully someday this station will be preserved. I'm guessing as long as it's owned by CSX, they still use it for offices. It probably will not be. But it was a passenger station for the B&O at one time. Again, this track headed down to Baltimore. And the track over here is called the Metropolitan Subdivision. It is headed down to Washington, D.C. When I used to work in D.C. years ago, I'd catch my MARC train right here and take it all the way into Washington Union Station. It's a fun ride on the MARC train, although often late. A high rail truck snuck up on me. He was coming up the Metropolitan Subdivision. He's headed over to track 2, which is interesting because I think that's where the amber signal is for the old main line. But have not heard anything else from the train. I heard clear lime kilns. I'm not sure if they're being held at another signal or what. Continuing to wait. There is nothing coming down the old main line from Baltimore. Signals back to red. Not sure what I heard on the radio. Maybe some maintenance of way. We do have Amtrak number 30, the Capital Limited. It is coming through Brunswick right now, and it is going to be coming up in here to Point of Rocks in probably about 10 minutes, unless they get slowed down. So let's hang out. Oh, yeah, got a high green down here. So looking good for Amtrak. I think they just cleared West Brunswick, so hang tight. All right, here we go. Amtrak 30, the Capital Limited, headed to Washington, D.C. Believe they are running on time. They have been cleared for track 1. We do have the high green down here. Can't really see the signal, so it's okay. They're coming in, I think, at close to full speed since all personnel and equipment have been cleared from the maintenance of way. It does not stop here. The last stop was in Harper's Ferry. It's about 10 miles from here. And its next stop, I believe, will be Rockville. And then they go all the way to Union Station in Washington, D.C. See, they are staying on this track. All right. Headed around the corner, they'll be in Washington, D.C. soon. Good day here at Point of Rocks. Thanks for joining me. We saw an Amtrak, number 30, Capital Limited. We saw a very large CSX coal train headed to Baltimore. It's a good day for rail fanning. The next stop is LaGrange, Kentucky. Yes, if you've seen Virtual Railfan, you know this is a town which has CSX street running. We stopped on a Sunday. It's a beautiful, beautiful little town. However, everything was pretty much closed down for the day, including most of the coffee shops and the restaurants. We visited the Rail Museum, which was super nice. It's down that street as you're looking at right now, and the admission is free, but they do look for donations, and they have a nice model railroad in the basement. We did stop at the ice cream shop, which was open, and I had a caramel bourbon milkshake, which was excellent. So while we waited on trains on this hot day, we got a tip off the Virtual Railfan YouTube channel that a CSX train would be coming through at about 4 o'clock p.m. that day, less than an hour away. And sure enough, right around 4:30, the gates went down. We saw a street-running auto rack. Thanks for joining me on this trip from Maryland to Kentucky. Make sure to hit the like button and make sure to subscribe because every view helps. We'll see you again out there on the railroad.